All right, good afternoon, all my beautiful, wonderful YouTube friends, subscribers and unsubscribers alike. Welcome to Bailey Nectar Cat on the Prowl Creations. Today I will be showing you another stitch tutorial. It is called the Shells and Diamond Stitch. And this is what it ends up looking like when you are working it up. It is a very pretty stitch and could be used for a multitude of things. I hope that you will enjoy my tutorial and that it'll be clear. It is a very simple 2-row repeat. It is done in multiples of 8 plus 2. And let's see, what else do I need to tell you? It works up very, very fast. It's very pretty. And the repeat rows are like silly simple. Okay, so this is the swatch that I did for you to show you what the actual stitch looks like. So I'm just going to put that on the side. Today I will be showing it to you using, I love this yarn. It is a 4-weight yarn. The color is called Sage Advice. This one is 100% acrylic, and it is a 252 yard ball of yarn. Okay, I didn't use this particular one, and I had some left over from my other one from using my squares, so I decided I would do up the swatch for you today, or teach you today how to do this using this yarn. So when they say to chain a multiple of 8 plus 2, what they are telling you to do in actuality is to chain 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 until you get to the desired length that you want, and then you add on an additional 2 chains. So what you will need is some yarn. Of course, I am using my 5.0 millimeter H clover hook because I just love my silly clover look, my clover hooks. My 4-weight yarn, a pair of scissors, a darning needle to sew in your ends. If you need stitch markers, grab yourself a couple of stitch markers just in case. In this particular instance, I don't need any, but we will just take you through it as we go. So to start, you have to place a slip knot on your hook. Do it whatever way you are the most comfortable with. That is the way I do mine. Now you're going to start your chains of 8, 8, and 8, and 8. For the tutorial purposes, I am going to do up 3 sets of 8. So that will give me a total of 24 chains before I add anything to it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that is a total of 24 chains. Now I'm going to add the 2, 1, and 2. Now it says that you need to place a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So the chain on your hook does not count. That would be 1 chain there. And into the second chain, you will place a single crochet. You will then chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You are going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and into the 4th one, you are going to place 3 double crochets. So you yarn over, you go in, pull up a loop, you have 3 on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. And do that 2 more times in the exact same chain. That's 2, and that's 3. Okay? So we've gotten that far. Now you're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. And then you are going to skip 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then you are going to place a single crochet in the next. So go ahead and do that. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3, and 3 double crochets into the next. That is your repeat for the entire row. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet. Chain 3, skip 3, 3 double crochets. Whoop, get in there. Come on. 1, 2, and 3. When you get to the very, very end, you should have 4 chains left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to do your chain of 3. 1, 2, and 3. I apologize for my bracelet always hitting that silly thing, my table, all the time. You are going to skip those 3, and into the very last one, you will place a, come on, a single crochet. And that is the end of round 1. You are now set up to continue to do your 2 repeat rows, which are rounds 2 and 3. All right, let's move on to round 2. Chain 3 counts as your first double crochet here and throughout. You're going to chain 3, and you are going to turn your work around. You're going to jump on over directly to your 3 double crochets. Into the top of the first one, you are going to place a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, chain 1, go into the next double crochet, and double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, chain 1, go into the next double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, and where's my stitch? There you are. And double crochet. So now what you have just done was you've created a fan in that 3 double crochets divided by chain 1s. You should have a total of 5 spaces when you're finished doing that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So you just created a beautiful little fan and 5 chain spaces. All right, let's move on from here. What you are now going to do is you're going to skip over this chain here, this single crochet, and this chain here, and you're going to jump on over directly to your 3 double crochets, and you're going to repeat what we just did. you are going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next one, chain 1, double crochet back into that same stitch, chain 1, and double crochet into the next one, chain 1, and double crochet back into the exact same chain. You have just now made your second little fan that has 5 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Again, you're going to skip on over to your next cluster and you're going to do the exact same thing. It's double crochet, chain 1, 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 double crochet. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to do that with you. So that's my first one. Chain 1. That's my second one. Chain 1 and double crochet. Chain 1. And in top of the next one, it's your double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. You're going to skip over these last 3 here and into that chain there, you're going to place a double crochet. So that is a single crochet. Into that single crochet, you will place 1 double crochet. And that is what your work should look like after round 2. Repeat row, it is round 3. We just did 1 repeat row. Now we're going to do the second. You're going to chain up 1. You're going to turn your work around and into the very, very first stitch, you are going to place a single crochet. Now, you're going to skip over. Sorry about that. You're going to single crochet there. And then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip 2 chain spaces. And in the middle of that third one, you are going to place 3 double crochets. So that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. You will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip the next 2 chain spaces and that double crochet. And just before the next double crochet, you are going to go underneath and you are going to place 1 single crochet. Chain 3 and jump on over to the third space of that 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So jump on over to that third space and go ahead and place 3 double crochets into there. 1, 2, and 3. You will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Before your next double, you're going to skip those 2 chains there and that double crochet. And just before this double crochet here, you will go underneath there and you will place a single crochet. Chain 3, 2, and 3. Jump over to the middle, your third one, 1, 2, and 3, and go ahead and place 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip over those last 2 and into the top of the third chain, 1, 2, and 3, which counted as your first double crochet. You are going to place a single crochet. Easy peasy, isn't it, guys, so far? All right. So this is what your work should be looking like after you have completed round 3. Now you can see the diamonds starting to take shape, and trust me, it's like it'll all work out. You can adjust them so that they're, they're more in line with each other. I'm just trying to quickly demonstrate for you what this is going to look like. All right. Let's do this again. Rows 2 and 3 are your repeat rows. So let's pick up row 2 again. Row 2, you're going to chain 3. Now remember, that counts as your first double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. You are going to turn your work around. And this is what I mean by it's like a silly, easy pattern, but at the same time, it's a very pretty pattern, and it can create some pretty nice things. I'm sure it would. All right, so chain 3, turn your work around. You're going to jump on over directly to your 3 double crochets. You're going to go into your very first one, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, go into the next one, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, back into the same one, chain 1, and into the last one of those 3, you will do a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. You are going to skip over these 2 chain spaces and that single crochet, and you're going to jump on over to your next cluster of 3, and you're going to do the exact same thing. Double crochet, chain 1, 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 double crochet. Let's go ahead and do that. So you're skipping that. You're going directly over here, and you're going to do your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Don't forget that chain 1. Go into the next one, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, go into the third one, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Again, you're going to jump over your chain spaces and that single crochet, and you're going to do the same thing in that group of 3 double crochets. Let's do that again, just to make sure that you're catching on. So that's a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet into the third. Double crochet, chain 1, sorry about that, and a double crochet. Then you are going to skip this chain here and into that single crochet, that last one there, that stitch there. You will place your double crochet. You have now completed 2 rounds of row 2. Let's go on to round 3. You chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet into that very first one, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip the first 2 chain 1 spaces and into that third one, which is the middle of your 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So into that third one, in the middle of that one there, this little baby's there, you will place 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. You will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip the next 2 chain spaces and that double crochet. And just before you get to your next cluster, you are going to place 1 single crochet just before that double crochet. So you go underneath there and you place your single crochet, chain 3. Skip the first 2 chain 1 spaces. In the third one, you guessed it, yes, 3 double crochets. Chain 3. Skip these next 2 chain 2 spaces, chain 1 spaces, sorry, and that double crochet. And before the next grouping, again, you will place your single crochet, chain 3, skip those first 2 chain 1 spaces. Into that third one, you will place your 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Get some more yarn. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip that chain 1 space, skip that one chain 1 space, and then to the top of your third chain. Let me see if I can turn that around so you can see it. 1, 2, and 3. Remember, you chained 3. That counted as your first double crochet. So once you have finished doing that, you are going to place a single crochet into that last one. You have now completed 2 full repeat sets of the diamonds and shells. And this is what it should start looking like. Now I'll just go over that one more time with you, just so that you have just a little bit of a bigger swatch to look at. And to make sure, of course, you know, that you totally understand what it is that Bailey is doing. All right, repeat round 2. Chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And turn your work around. You're going directly over to your 3 double crochets. And it's a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1 into the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and into the last double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. That is your repeat for this row. You skip over these 2 chain spaces and that single crochet, and you go into the top of those 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, go into the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, go into the last double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. You're skipping over here and that, and you're going into the next one, and you're doing the same thing, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet, okay? And then you're going over to your single crochet over here, and you place 1 double crochet into there. I will meet you back up when I get back over to there. All right, I've just finished doing my double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1 into each of these, and I just want to mention, when you do that last one in the 3rd stitch, it's just a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. You do not chain 1 after that one, but you are chaining 1 in between these 2 sets here, because what you need to do is you need to develop 5 of these spaces, 3, 4, and 5, and that's how you create those 5 stitches. Okay, so once you have finished doing that, you skip over these 3 here, and then you go into your single crochet and you place a double crochet into that, just like that. Now you're going to chain 1, turn your work around. This is a repeat of row 4. I'm sorry, of row 3. I want to give it more rows than it has. You're going to single crochet directly into that first one. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip 2, chain 1 spaces into that 3rd chain 1 space, which is the middle of your 5 there. You will place your 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. You will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip the next 2 chain 2 spaces and that double crochet. And just before your next grouping, just before that double crochet, you go underneath and place your single crochet and chain 3. Then you jump over to that 3rd one and you place your 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. Skip those 2, the last double crochet, place your single crochet right there. Chain 3. Skip on over to your middle of the 5 and place your 3 double crochets. Chain 3. You're skipping over that. You're skipping over that. And into the top of that 3rd chain, the chain of 3, you will place your single crochet. that is the completion now of 3 full rounds of this stitch. So it gives you a pretty good idea. Let's just kind of like, you know, stretch it out a little bit. I tend to crochet a little tight. I really gotta learn how to loosen my my tension. I do. Sometimes I'm tight, sometimes I'm loosey-goosey, sometimes, you know, I don't know. But this is basically what it should start looking like. So as you can see, you have your shells and you have your diamonds. Shells and diamonds. Shells and diamonds. I think it's very, very pretty. I hope you think it's pretty too. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions whatsoever, please do not hesitate to ask. You can leave it in a comment in the underneath, or you can send me an email. But that's basically it, guys. That is the end of doing this shell diamond stitch. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I'm loving these stitches. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you will use this for something or find a good use for it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. And until the next time, everybody, please stay blessed and remember to do all things with kindness. I love you, and have a great, great, great day. Bye for now.